They said something was wrong with my brain. Mechanicism said, nah, that's how you're wired to the frame. The machine runs perfect, even the broken parts. Yeah. ADHD since before I could read. Anxiety attacks just to plant the seed. Obsessive intrusive thoughts picking up speed. Schizoaffective, that's how I was freed. They gave me a diagnosis and a pill to chase. Told me my brain was running a broken race. But the controllers look down and they see no disgrace. They see a functional machine perfectly placed. Mental illness runs parallel to spiritual destiny. Bipolar isn't broken, it's a different frequency. The old world knew this, called it prophecy. Channeling from beyond space and time, that's the recipe. I was wired this way, I was made this way. The machine runs perfect even on the darkest day. God sees no disease, she sees the full display. I was wired this way, built to operate this way. I was wired this way. Science came along and stripped the spirit out. Classify the channel as a sickness without doubt. Medicate the mystic, shut the visions out. But I was running through the chaos and the shout. The drugs out to function, that's not always wrong. Sometimes you need adjustment just to carry on. But don't confuse the treatment with the origin song. The machine was perfect, it was perfect all along. Torture chamber for the soul, yes I know that pain. Suicidal depression flooding every vein. Families destroyed and friendships down the drain. But God needed this wiring, nothing was in vain. I was wired this way, I was wired this way. I was made this way, I was made this way. The machine runs perfect even on the darkest day. God sees no disease, she sees the full display. I was wired this way, built to operate this way. I was made this way. October 2013, God pulled me through the door. The chaos and the distortion I had never heard before. I learned quickly, figuring out what God was trying to say. The broken mind was the channel, the suffering was the way. When I was fully activated, I saw the most unbelievable visions. Beautiful things, loving things and evil. The machine needed all of it to get this job done. Back home the body can't be broken or hurt. No illness, no pain, no blood in the dirt. The flesh machine given to you runs alert. Paradise undoes every suffering you endure. But here in the scanning zone it runs hard. The wiring is heavy and the soul is scarred. God needs some minds to be pushed past God. The most elevated citizens, the battle scar. I was wired this way.